The author's opinions on B and B are his and his alone. They're suitably scathing, fairly humorous, and normally bang on target. When it comes to the bold and the beautiful, every fan has their own opinion, and Soap Hub is no different. For 5 days, we sat and watched the good, the bad, and everything in between. And now we offer you a handy review and a cheeky critique of B and B's week that was. The bold and the beautiful. The critic's POV. While I very much appreciate the fact that we had 2 consecutive episodes containing what could pass for 2 separate storylines, and while I'm more than thrilled to see John McCook, Eric Forrester, being given something to do, hasn't this whole Eric versus Ridge/battle for supremacy at Forrester Creations plot come totally out of left field? Am I the only one who misses the days when there was a steady buildup of character eruptions, big declarations, and through lines that made sense and were easily followed? Granted, I'd be far more inclined to thrill to this development if I could be assured that it wouldn't suffer the same fate as so many other scenarios that have been started and then summarily abandoned. Brooks, Catherine Kelly Lang. Sudden desire to rule the roost alongside Ridge, anyone? Also, this would probably land better if we hadn't just been told that Eric was so out of touch as a designer that his and Zendi's, Delon Demet's, efforts to turn HFTF around nearly sank the ship. For the time being, I'll let all that slide since it's very decidedly not something to do with the endlessly repetitive Hope/Thomas/Liam/Steffi/Finn Drivel and B. It actually felt as though the writers were given voice to viewers and a few put-out columnists' concerns. Yes, it is a disgrace that Eric, and John McCook for that matter, has been treated as a walking afterthought for so long. Yes, it is utterly ridiculous that the office Eric's called home for decades has been reduced to a catch-all full of half-naked men, amorous couples, and gossipy luncheons. Further B&B musings. * My dream storyline. Hope, Annika Noel, realizes she's better off without Liam, Scott Clifton, and Thomas, Matthew Atkinson, and moves her beyond these 2 unworthy men. I don't need to live in California to know that those men aren't the only ones out there. * Only Brooke would actually delight in hearing her daughter blubber that she doesn't recognize herself anymore and interpret that as Hope coming back to her old self. Ugh, read the room, lady. *RJ, Joshua Hoffman, to anyone who will listen. I don't want to get involved in family drama. Also, RJ goes out of his way to get involved in family drama. Note to the powers that be, Gladys Kravitz aside, being nosy and intrusive does not make a character. It would behoove you to either give RJ a storyline or send the influencer back on his merry way. The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on CBS. For more about what's coming up in Los Angeles, check out all the latest posts on B&B spoilers, and for an in-depth look at the show's history. For more about what's happening on your favorite soaps, join the conversation over on our Facebook page, check out our Twitter feed, or look for an update on our Instagram stories. See you over there. Of all the actors cast to play Thomas Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful, no one is more adept at portraying a cunning manipulator than Matthew Atkinson. There's an innate ease to the way he stirs up trouble with a smile and justifies his duplicitous actions with a shrug. So, while transforming Ridge's #1 son into a budding hero might be enticing, it's also a waste of a master villain. The Bold and the Beautiful. Blueprint for bad. It takes a special performer to carry out the misdeeds Atkinson has done as Thomas while managing to keep his character popular and surprisingly likable. After joining the soap in 2019, he forged a letter from Caroline saying she wanted Hope, Annika Noel, to look after Douglas, Henry Joseph Samiri, if anything happened to her. He followed that up by keeping the unconscionable secret that Hope's daughter, Beth, was alive. And when Emma Barber, NSU, threatened to expose him, he ran her off the road to her death. Then he tried to kidnap Hope and nearly killed Liam, Scott Clifton, during a rooftop brawl. Thomas Forrester, the Douglas factor. Along the way, Thomas has manipulated Douglas to keep mum about his plots and schemes. Most recently, when the little boy realized his father called Child Protective Services on himself and set up Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, to take the fall and destroy her marriage to Ridge, Thorsten Kaye. The indefensible treatment of his little boy has been at the top of Thomas' despicable list, yet, time and time again, he says he's sorry, gets counseling, and attempts to do better. B&B, a changed man? It's a credit to Atkinson that he makes viewers want to give his character another chance to become a better man. He totally sells Thomas's regrets and remorse. That is until the next time an opportunity presents itself for him to act out and forge forward with another despicable deed. And by then, as a viewer, you're eager to go along for the ride that the show's most masterful villain is taking you on. At the moment, it seems like Thomas has turned over a new leaf, and he's committed to staying on the straight and narrow to be a better role model for Douglas, and to finally have a romantic chance with Hope, the woman he's been obsessed with for years. It's the new budding hero version of Thomas. While the personality switch might be intriguing, it's sad to think that the character's worst days are literally behind him, because Atkinson is at his best when he's wreaking havoc and causing trouble. The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on CBS. For more about what's coming up in Los Angeles, check out all the latest posts on B&B spoilers. And for an in-depth look at the show's history. For more about what's happening on your favorite soaps, join the conversation over on our Facebook page, check out our Twitter feed, or look for an update on our Instagram stories. See you over there. The Bold and the Beautiful's Maya Avant overcame adversity and managed to not only snag herself the most eligible bachelor in Los Angeles, but to also make a name for herself in the cutthroat world of fashion. Then she lost it all to divorce. You win some, you lose some. But actress Carla Mosley is definitely a winner in our book. Happy birthday, Carla Mosley. And that's because she was born on August 27, 1981, in Westchester County, New York, which means that this fan favorite is turning 42 years old today. If there's one thing that Mosley knew, it was performing. In her youth, she was a member of Sugar Beats, a children's rock group created by Sherry Goffin Condor. You may have heard of her parents, music legends Carole King and Jerry Goffin. While still a college student, Mosley joined the cast of the children's TV series High Five. Following her exit from that program, Mosley appeared in episodes of primetime series such as The Knights of Prosperity, Gossip Girl, and Law and Order. Criminal Intent, and she also had a cameo role in the film Burn After Reading. Between 2008 and 2009, Mosley appeared in the CBS daytime soap opera Guiding Light, where she played budding physician Christina Boudreau. In 2013, she joined the cast of The Bold and the Beautiful. Her character on that serial, ex-con-turned-actress and high-fashion model Maya Avant, made TV history by becoming daytime television's first transgender bride. Mosley hasn't been seen on the soap since 2019. In 2021, fans saw her subbing for Michelle Morgan in her role as Amanda Sinclair on The Young and the Restless while the actress was out on medical leave. Mosley's other acting credits include guest roles in Castle, Heart of Dixie, Keith Broke His Leg, Angel from Hell, and Wedlocked, as well as the films Men in Black 3, How to Train Your Husband, and From the Heart. Soap Hub would like to wish Carla Mosley a very happy birthday, and you can too by clicking on the Twitter link below. The Bold and the Beautiful BB airs weekdays on CBS. Check your local listings for air times. For more about what's coming up in Los Angeles, check out all the latest that's been posted on B&B Spoilers, and for an in-depth look at the show's history.